Singapore.
Welcome to our series, Yes 3 Chef,
Bonjour KY.
where we take you with us to meet some of the best chefs in the world as they show us where to eat in their city.
So here.
In this episode, we have 12 hours in Singapore with the world-famous team behind 3 Michelin star restaurant, Odette. We'll meet head chef Julien Royer,
From my hometown.
A really hot spot at the moment.
the best pastry chef in Asia, Louisa Lim, and chef de cuisine, Naka Xiong.
Super lobster.
From local hidden gems to Michelin fine dining, let's explore this city the way only top chefs know.
They are happy to queue. I don't understand.
This is episode 6, Best of Singapore, part 1.
One of my favorite coffee places in Singapore, Apartment Coffee. They roast their beans every Monday. Really, really tasty coffee.
A really hot spot at the moment. We won an award of one of the best coffee in Asia. Saturday or Sunday, I pass by, 25 or 30 people in front. And here in Asia, people love to queue. They are happy to queue, which I don't understand. But it's cultural. They love to queue. So
It's the hype, they love the hype.
in Paris, you see a queue, you escape. You go elsewhere.
How long have you been in Singapore?
Total 14 years.
14.
Yeah.
What drew you to Singapore?
There's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of buzz, and the fact that it's so small that you can move from point A to point B very easily, it kind of creates a buzz. And the fact that you have so many nationalities, ethnicities, religion, it makes it super interesting melting pot. And you can feel when you taste the cuisine. When I first opened Odette, people were telling me, oh no, don't do fine dining is dead.
What do you think about it that's made it so successful? Other than you, of course.
The right product at the right time and surrounded by great people. And a little bit of luck, because you have to have a bit of luck. It's a country where everything works very well. It's a well-oiled machine.
We are going to Shun restaurant. They are called Shun curry, but they are known for their steamed fish. Super tasty. So these are the fishes here. You get to choose. In Asia, people like most things red. It represents like prosperity, love. So red fishes are very popular. Uncle, 你等一下给他拍你下鱼. There's a slipper lobster. They call this like a tank. Yeah, slipper lobster. No, I don't think you ever get tourists here. Almost never.
Very rare.
Very, very rare. But this is our spot on Sundays. Started working with Julien when I was a trainee. When I was 18 years old, we opened all that together as a team. He's seen me grow up, I've seen him grow old.
So what do we have here?
Shrimp roll, bean curd skin on the outside, minced pork and minced prawn in the inside. Bitter gourd with salted egg and a lot of luck. Sometimes we do tasting with him and then we go a bit crazy. Then
No,
he's
we
like-
just want to test the waters, you know, like
and then he starts like using the cutlery to flick
playing
your,
with the food, and you know he doesn't really like it.
you know this dish will not make it.
Wow.
谢谢. Pomfret in local, you guys call it butterfish.
So my mom cooks this at home. It's a very typical Teochew dish. A lot of Chinese in China. They're like segmented to different regions, and so mostly the Southern Han came to Singapore. So there's like mainly Hokkien, Teochew, Cantonese.
Like chicken rice, Hainanese. This one, Teochew. Summer Pavilion, Cantonese.
So the style of cooking is very different.
The flavor profile is like simple, plain, clean.
Has he ever given you a difficult dessert concept to come up with?
Yeah, actually the white one, I really struggled with it a little bit. I want a dessert that's inspired by the color white. White wine. So I think of all the things that are white, and then I kind of just play around with it. His cuisine is very much French, so then it's my job as an Asian to kind of bring in that flavor profile for him, to make it more palatable for the locals.
They are on a Michelin guide over here. They change the plug faster than us. The moment they know they are on Michelin guide, they change it the next morning. They are very fast.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So here we are at Summer Pavilion at Ritz-Carlton. They serve the best fine dining Cantonese cuisine in town.
My name is Melissa and we are at Summer Pavilion. Welcome. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is dim sum. They are in by 8 a.m. every day. making dough, skins, fillings for all of the various delicate dim sum. And then these are our commercial deck steamers. So this is red grouper, head, tail, and bones, right? All of the trimmings go into stock making, which I will show you now. Excuse me. 放这个鱼骨. And then kind of just like stirring it off like this. The golden part that sticks to the bottom, that's all the good stuff that we want in the stock. And then I pour in hot water. The water has to be hot. Immediately you can see, right, the water changes color, it becomes white. The collagen and all of the protein is released from the fish. I just pick it up and drop it into the pot, like so. See? Ta-da! It all goes in. Done.
Where does Chef Xiong get his inspiration from?
I do believe that maybe most of it from his travels. I have no idea what he's going to bring back from Peru this time.
Hi Louisa 你好，歡迎回到 Summer Pavilion。唔好意思啊，我仲喺秘魯，但係 Summer Pavilion 嘅團隊同埋 Melissa 會好好照顧你哋。Enjoy。
Nobody even knows when he's going to be back. I think he's just on leave.
So brutally honest.
On leave until further notice. I don't know. Nobody knows.
This one is the laminated one that she talked about with the radish. The center one is like a wonton skin, and then this one is gluten-free shrimp dumpling. It's made with rice flour that they poach in hot water.
So he uses like very large wok to make lobster broth every day. And then I have to slowly fry them off. This is the finished product. It's very aromatic and also we like the color. This is the broth that you just saw me make.
Precise, it's beautiful, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
We're here at Ami Patisserie and they have the coolest omakase concept with the most delicious cakes. And when I'm here, I feel like I'm transported to another land.
Oh wow, the space is so nice.
So here.
Yeah.
Okay, come with me. This room is dessert discovery menu, dessert omakase experience. I put in the menu most savory item, combination with the base of the pastry technique. I want to do encounter style, more connecting with the guests, share with my experience with the guests. So yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wonderful. Thank you, thank you.
This is non-alcoholic, right?
Yeah, this is no.
I caught you.
This is my signature show. Father is actually the pastry chef, so he always make the shoe pastry like almost like every day. So every day I eat like kind of a child food for me. So I have organic egg, mayonnaise, and Hokkaido potatoes, kind of like a egg sando mixture. Then in the middle have cream cheese, and on top have black caviar.
Stunning that is.
And also like, I think he deliberately dried out the shoe a little bit so it's crispy and when you cut it open it's like a clean cut.
I'm eating everything. What comes, comes.
We've been eating since morning, Chef.
Scary.
He's like, you guys are disgusting.
Homemade brown butter brioche, omi beef from my hometown, Hokkaido bafumuni.
If we see the ingredient that he's using, even if we try to ask our supplier to buy, it's almost impossible.
But isn't it a very Japanese concept? Like you reserve your best fish or your best produce for people that you know.
Like that box of uni that he has, even take a photo, go to my supplier, we might not even be able to get it.
Really?
Marble dark chocolate dessert. The bottom have a chocolate ganache with some coffee cream and a mascarpone ganache in the middle of the cookies. And on the side have a amaretto ice cream with some vanilla dust.
I think the advice I would give to the younger generation would be, it's all about persistence, it's all about believing, it's all about doing the work. You know, you will never get there if you don't do the work. Yeah. A lot of people are just like, oh, I want to be the next whoever, but like they don't know the hard work that goes behind it. And it's not always pretty. If you really love what you do, then you will make it happen. And I'm super proud of what we do as a team and what I do as a pastry chef.
Well, you should be. It's pretty amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, super proud.
So you're getting so many beautiful textures here. Really sweet strawberries. There's a bit of like rice pudding at the base, but just very mild amount. Creamy ice cream and a bit of gel and granita. Beautiful, beautiful spring dessert. It almost feels like we're in Japan right now. It's spring, it's lovely.
So this recipe from my grandpa.
I can't think of anything else in the world that has that texture. Not one thing.
Not one thing, yes. They call this texture puri puri.
Puri puri. like bouncy, you know.
When you eat something that is like this texture, puri.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you so much. Very cool concepts that you have here. Yeah, it's very special.
Arigato.
Arigato, arigato.
Thank you so much.
Originally, we wanted to go to Chin Chin restaurant, which is just next door. Unfortunately, it's closed. So now we're here at Swee Kee. Pretty cool spot for chicken rice, Hainanese chicken rice. It's one of our national dishes of Singapore. Over here, we have steamed white chicken. There's roasted chicken. So today we're gonna have a mix of two.
1/4 steamed chicken.
Okay, and then
And then 1/4 roasted chicken, 1 rice ball, and taugeh. There's a story that how this dish came about was they were offering the chicken on the altar, and then the chicken dropped into a mop, like a bucket. And then he quickly took the chicken up and put it back onto the altar. And that night when the family was enjoying the chicken, they were saying like, oh, the skin is extremely crispy today. It's like crunchy, and it's tender. It's not dry. What happened? So the only person that know about the chicken dropping into the pail of mop water was the mum. This was the story that they made into a TV show. Bring to a boil, hold chicken in, cover, off the heat, 45 minutes. The residual heat will cook the chicken slowly so that it's still tender, and the salt in the water kind of like brine the chicken, and then shock it in ice.
The first bite of chicken and rice in Singapore. Juicy.
Yeah?
Juicy, flavorful. The skin is good.
Bouncy.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't look that appetizing, but it's
And
quite
like
nice.
there's this jelly gelatinous thing going on.
Done really well. There's like a layer of gelatin underneath the skin.
Yeah, I like it. It's really good.
So like a lot of the gym bros, they will come here and then they will order the chicken.
They just
breast
order like
and all.
one or half a chicken and then
But is there like a one chicken rice stall that is unanimously agreed that is the best chicken rice?
I think Bun Tong Ki. Yeah.
That's the very safe one.
I realized that in Singapore there were a gap between your everyday bistro, like something really casual, and fine dining. Sometimes you want something in between, which is you have this Michelin star quality background. You have a very strong focus on sourcing great products. You have a great technique because you have a really capable kitchen team, and you have the strong marker of what French cuisine is about. So vol au vent, steak tartare, sole meunière, crêpes soufflées, all this. And that's exactly how Claudine is born 3 years ago.
That type of food will never go out of style.
Exactly.
It will never go out of style.
Classic for a reason,
Yeah.
and it's true. Chef Julien is the chef here. He's from France as well, nobody's perfect. Bonjour Cindy. How are you? Ça va? She's Cindy from Taiwan. She's a superstar. Bonjour KY. How are you? Ça va chef? Ça va chef. Un saucisson? Saucisson chef. From my hometown. So this is prep, we do all the big prep here. Now he's blanching the cabbage for one of our specialty. You have to try tonight, chou farci. Literally means stuffed cabbage. And the recipe of Claudine has won the title of World Champion Chou farci in France last November. So we send one of our staff, she's not here today, Bernadette. She went to cook the chou farci in Limoges in France, and she won the title World Champion Chou farci. So here the idea is good product, good execution, good sauce, good classic French cuisine. And great desserts as well.
It's named after your mom, this restaurant?
Yeah, the chou farci is a recipe. But when you translate a home recipe to a restaurant recipe, it's complicated because the recipe, there's no recipe. It's one ladle of this, a bit of that, a bit of that. So it requires a few trials. And this is like the official spot for picture.
You look like you were suffering in the heat.
Look, I love this picture. It's making fun of me.
Oh my, that is
I need to
fancy.
see. Oh, I saw
Just
that.
like-
That's a great picture.
When the heck is this
That is
gonna
a
end?
nice picture.
I love it.
Comment ça va?
So Chef Julien is going to Brazil tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah. He's going for 3 weeks of holiday. That's why he looks so
I'm
happy.
not going for 3 weeks holiday.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
going for 10 days holiday and 10 days of hard work. But I need to carry your suitcase, I need to make sure you're on time, I need to make sure everybody understands you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks so much.
It's a
Thank you.
pleasure
Thanks so
to have
much.
you guys. Santé Loulou.
Santé, chef.